I love this. So you all really liked my first Left 4 Dead edited videos, so I decided I'm gonna make more for you. In this video, we're gonna continue listening to some more Left 4 Dead 1 soundtracks. Hello, I'm Lion Might. I'm a composer, music producer, and violinist for over 25 years. And if a professional musician's expertise interests you, you're in the right place. Now on to the music. This one's here is called Skin on Our Teeth. I know some of you are waiting for this. Now, this is definitely on brand. There's our theme melody. Da, 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 da. This is definitely invoking that larger-than-life cinematic feeling of being chased. I can even imagine, because of how large it sounds, kind of like kaiju chasing you. I know it's a zombie game, but the music is so well written that you can imagine some other things aside from the intention. Very nice. Short and sweet, but the message is clear. Run. This one is called Death Toll. Very ominous. Cluster chords. This is like if you play these notes on the piano, it's just your palm, boom, but they spread it out on cymbals and brass instruments. So it's kind of like a brass and percussion transcription of that chord on the piano. Strings! This is the first time I'm hearing this leitmotif. I love it. Kind of melodic minor, a little bit Middle Eastern, Egyptian. I don't know. It adds a bit of mystery. I love this. Oh, wow. That is a masterclass in tension building. So there's two main elements, that synth bass, and then the violin or the strings that are doing this erratic melody. On one hand, the synth bass is kind of creating this suspense. You're waiting on something. You're suspended in mid-air, or you're suspended mid-event. You're waiting for something to happen. You know something is gonna happen. Something is dangerous dangerous because of these strings doing this mysterious melody. So this is pretty much the feeling of limbo. You're trapped in that suspended state, and you just want whatever is gonna happen next to happen already. Come on, make it happen already. But you're just being trapped and you're getting so anxious just waiting, and the anxiety is just presented by those erratic strings. It's beautiful. Next one is called Left for Death. We're playing in past tense now. Let's listen to it. Tritones everywhere. Tritones, tritones. There it is. Did you hear that? That is the inside of a grand piano, and someone just ran their hand or ran something, right, like a stick to make it sound like a twang. And then adding that vocal chanting. Beautiful. Wow. Left for Death. I love that. Wow, that is like a 1-minute summary of the entire game. Atmosphere brought to you by that strummed piano strings, the loud drums, the beautiful duet singing in a cacophony, in a dissonant harmony. And then in the middle of it, right by the end, you hear the leitmotif, da, 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 but played in just 2 notes of a piano. Imagine that. You got 88 keys, you got 10 fingers you can use to play the piano, but it's only being played by 2 fingers, as if it was played by a child or someone who doesn't know how to play the piano. Somebody trapped. Maybe they just know a little piano and they have no choice but to play only 2 notes at a time. And I love that imagery. I think I explained something like that in one of the Terraria Calamity videos. There's a certain vibe when you perform the piano for a cinematic score or a soundtrack and you just choose to play just 1 note of the piano or just 2 notes of the piano, giving this amateur musician feeling or something that is trapped by circumstance alone. And then that callback to the melody, like the actual that nasal instrument, I don't even know if that is like a modified or a remixed violin or synth. It doesn't matter what it is. It sounds great and it really gives it this terror, this ambience of fear. It's beautiful. And also, this style of composition, this is very much, it harks back to the neoclassical styles of Igor Stravinsky. But for Igor Stravinsky, he uses a lot of these cluster chords, like what I explained earlier, when you just hammer your palm on the piano and all the notes that play, that is a cluster chord. But Igor Stravinsky is able to make a high quality, super artistic way to make these dissonances, these sounds that usually sound unpleasant to our ears, and make it like high art. In the modern composition technique, these dissonances, since they tend to naturally make us squirm because of the sour sound of the chord or the chaotic sound, the cacophony, it sounds so uneasy. It is a natural fit for horror films and horror games like Left 4 Dead. So yes, that is a little bit of music history for you. the first to see my videos at least 1 hour ahead of everyone by supporting the channel via YouTube memberships or Patreon. And keep the videos coming. Links in the description. No mercy. Let's check this out. Cluster chords! More cluster chords, but this time 2 pounds. And the echo pedal. You just step on the echo pedal and just press whatever cluster chords there. Make it echo. That's a horror film score. Fantastic build-up. Wow! It left us hanging. Listen to this. It ended in a cliffhanger, sort of. It was playing it very slow, but it was playing the leitmotif. Da, 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 da. But it didn't play the last note. It left us in a cliffhanger. Merciless. No mercy. Wow, it fits. But I love the build-up because it started in this like formless... It's like one of those expositions in these Marvel films or any movie that has origins in space. It was once a formless void, and it starts with... Very formless. Formless. Everything is floating. Wow, this is beautiful. This is... Cello drone. Beautiful melody. Da, 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 da. Beauty amidst the chaos. It's like the slow entrance of the violins from the formless void. Suddenly there's beauty. And then once it reaches... I love that piano, the twinkling sound. It's just adding this nice texture in the background. It's like, woo! It's like you have this cake and you have the icing and then you add sprinkles in it. That piano is the sprinkles. See that? I love that kind of arrangement. Just natural build-up, formless void. You introduce rhythmic elements, melodic elements one by one, and then boom, you got a full rhythmic section. Again, this larger-than-life feeling, terror, fear, in a large, cinematic, kind of Godzilla manner. There, and they leave us with a cliffhanger of the leitmotif. They didn't even finish it. No mercy at all. That is beautiful. I love that. I think that might be my favorite so far. Blood Harvest. I get it now. Left 4 Dead always wants to push the fear in your face. It starts with this formless cacophony wall of dissonant sounds, screeching violins, harsh horn sounds, like rough, distorted synthesizers, and, creepy sounding vocals. These are like the elements of fear that the composers of Left 4 Dead decided to showcase. And this is like starting in a traditional Left 4 Dead way, where it starts again formless, and now we'll see how it progresses. Oh, wow. This feels like the sister song to No Mercy because it starts in kind of the same way. It even has those piano sprinkles that I mentioned earlier. And then it forms to another rhythm section, but this time they use a different type of percussion. Wonderful. It is pretty much a mirror composition to No Mercy, but I'm pretty sure there's gameplay context to this, which I'm sure you will explain in chat for others to read. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love that build up. The Blood Harvest progressed to a lighter kind of rhythm section, less heavy, but still there's this pulse, tuck, 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 to keep you moving, to keep things moving. The songs I feature are based heavily on your collective voices, so use the comments or the suggestion form in the description. Now here's another video for you to enjoy.